Hi, guys.
Hello.
Oh my god, guess what? It's Thursday.
It is indeed.
It's fucking Thursday.
Woo.
Guess what? This weekend, we're going to be at the Central Kentucky Mystical Market.
Are you sure?
At this point, yes. At this point, yes. I have it on good authority that we are going to be there.
But what's cool about this weekend, other than getting to see all of us, is anybody that walks through the door gets a free rock at the door, courtesy of Rocky Hounds. It is
tourmalated quartz.
Yes. So,
which it's a beautiful stone. It does a lot for self and area protection. We're going to get into a little bit of that here in a minute.
And so, if you come, you get a free rock.
You do. You also get to see us. You can come by the booth, get a high five, handshake, a hug. They're always free. Or get your chakras done. You know, you can also get cards flipped, or you can go see Mr. Tyree or do the combo. Mr. Tyree does sound healings as well as card readings and a little bit of other things as well.
Yes. And next weekend, we are going to be off.
We're the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Calling it what it is. I love y'all. I love y'all to death. I love every one of you. I do. Every hair on your head.
But they don't want to see you.
No.
It's, you know,
I'm blind. I don't want to smell you. I don't want to understand that other people exist next weekend. No, all jokes aside, rudeness aside, no, we're taking at least the next weekend off for a little bit of recharge.
Mm-hmm.
It is our busy season as far as Spirit Mechanics team is concerned. Our cases have picked up, as well as our event load has picked up, and it's been nonstop weekend to weekend.
Yeah.
So we're taking next weekend just so that we don't get to that particular point.
And also the week of the 29th through the 4th, Spirit Mechanics is closed. Holidays. Spend time with your people.
Spirit Mechanics is closed, but it doesn't mean that emergencies aren't going to be taken into account, or that if you are a current client that we won't be checking in on you.
We'll be monitoring, messages and Facebook and all that, but we will probably not be very active. There won't be a live that week.
Nope. The 2nd, there will not be a live.
But I do have good news for everybody. Next month is Fun Month, and the 300 level classes. Promised y'all tonight we would have the breakout of the classes that we are doing. And are we doing 3 or 4?
We're only going to do 3.
So would y'all like to know the winners? I think you'll find them interesting.
No. I want all.
Oh, God. Love you. That's coming up at the end of July. We're getting there.
I want all the classes.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Hold your tater.
So the winners of the classes for the 300 levels, which keep in mind, the links will be up probably next week. I'll probably have a post going next week for them.
Yeah. By next Tuesday.
But the winners are the Fae class. Shocker. Knew that one was coming.
Yeah, I did. Y'all better know that I love you in ways that you will never understand.
Yes. The Sun, Moon, and Shadow class.
Oh, that's neat.
Which I think is pretty cool. Because for those of you that missed the impromptu live that we did on the new moon, I did a little bit of an explanation on what the Sun, Moon, and Shadow is. It's not only recognizing those parts of yourself, but also those flavors of divine that you potentially would be working with. So I think it's a pretty cool class.
Same.
And the last one is Seal, Sigils, and Wards, taught by Mr. Chris Davis.
How about that? Look at you go, Davis. And yeah, it is a spectacular class. For those of you that have wondered why sigils have been used for years and years and years. Also, the differences between sigil, seals, and wards. They are all different things, but they can all be the same thing depending on what it is that you do with it. You get to actually workshop a little bit of that.
Yep.
So if you would like to take our 300 classes, they will be up soon. And those are going to be the ones that are currently offered, as well as, and that's the reason why we're only doing 3, because I think Joni is doing a pendulum class, isn't she?
I believe so. Because I mean, especially if she still wants to teach it.
Yeah, we'll get back to you guys on that one and make sure that the dates are confirmed. If they are, then you will get 4 because Miss Joni Khan will be reprising her pendulum class,
Yep.
which is a fun go.
It really is. So that is the second weekend of July. The third weekend of July, we will be at none other than the Central Kentucky Mystical Market. Huzzah! And we'll have a fun month next month. We got a lot of fun stuff planned.
That is the goal. The last week of July. That is the fun thing. We're going to have more details starting the first week of July. We'll start having posts up for you guys. I'm still in the process of recruiting people. But what we are doing is a do the thing-a-thon. It is going to be a stream-a-thon, telethon kind of deal. Basically, we are going to be raising at least $500 for charity. You know, that is the goal. Charity comes first. So up to the first $500, we will be donating all of those proceeds to a charity. Everything after that will be going to donation to the team. So that will be, you know, going towards better production for lives, class materials, getting us to events, getting us to families that need us, that can't afford to help us get out to them, you know, different things like that. You guys, literally, your donations are what keeps Spirit Mechanics literally a nonprofit. You know, we don't make anything on our clients.
No.
You know, that's not what this is about. So you guys donating has helped us help a lot of different people. So thank you very much, both for what it is that you have done and what it is that you will hopefully be a part of. So the Do the Thing-a-thon, it is going to be a old school Jerry Lewis kind of fucking situation where we are going to have different readers, different practitioners, different artisans, even different speakers. Whatever it is that the mechanic or the person that we're calling in would like to offer as far as a paid reading or paid service or, you know, different kinds of things. We're also going to be auctioning off a couple things.
It's going to be a fun thing.
You know, so throughout the entire Do the Thing-a-thon, there are going to be things auctioned off. So stay tuned. You will need to pay attention to the live stream in order to be a part of those things. We have some special stuff, including, especially for those of you who were like, well, fuck, we missed out on some of the things with, you know, the December auction, the charity auction. Some of those things will be up for grabs again, including some of my old decks. Those will be up for auction. And a couple of services. Those will be up for auction. So hopefully you guys will tune in for that. More details as they come. I'm trying to make sure that this thing will go for hours. So y'all be prepared because it is probably going to be a day-long motherfucker. And we will have a list out of who it is that's going to be there, who, you know, who's going to be donating certain things,
what it is that's going on.
We're going to have it all mapped out for you, as
yeah.
well as special commercials and inserts and little short fun things that Brian is going to be helping us get together over the next month or so. So we've got a lot of cool stuff on its way. Also, it's just awesome to give. You know, apparently our country turns 250 years old this year. If you're a patriot, that's awesome. If you're not, I still think it's cool. And why not give to charity, right?
Best time of year is any time of year.
That's the one.
I think it covers this on announcements.
I hope so. That was a lot of announcements.
Hi, everybody, for joining in. Go ahead.
Keep in mind, if you would like to see us or Mr. Tyree, you can get Mr. Tyree here on a regular basis. 1018 East New Circle Road, Suites 114 and 112. That would be the missing elements and the Spirit Mechanics, quote unquote, home base. As far as Spirit Mechanics is concerned, please understand that due to 9 to 5 restraints, as well as honestly privacy issues, we only take appointments in person here by appointment. But Mr. Tyree will let you know his availability, but you can usually get a hold of him most days between 11 and 7. So if you'd like a sound bath, if you'd like, reading, if you just need someone to talk to, you can always stop in, talk to Tyree and Jerry. They are usually here during the weekdays. And if you need to get a hold of us, all you have to do is let them know, or you can call the Google Voice and set up a meeting.
Plus, Tyree is donating a portion of your.
Yeah, $10 of every sound healing I'm doing is going to a charity to help fight suicide.
Hell yes.
'Tis the month, y'all.
It is Men's Mental Health Month, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, we're all crazy.
We sure fuck
Mhm.
are, Jesus. So May was Mental Health Awareness Month. June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
I don't know if there's a Women's Mental Health Awareness Month. I don't think there is.
Every month is Women's Mental
Yeah.
Aw,
Health Awareness.
guys,
It's
that
all-
was so
it-
wholesome.
It's called PMS.
Fuck.
I said nothing. That I'm staying the fuck out of that.
You're in the middle.
I know, and I don't want to be here.
Hi guys. Hi everybody that's joined in. Thanks
Hello,
for
hello,
listening and
hello.
watching. Jake said, "Hey, I met Weird Al, and now I'm sure I have superpowers. Every time I touch people with the hand I used to shake Al's hand, immediately feel queasy and awkward. From this day forward, I'll be known as Super Awkward Man." This is fucking awesome.
Lucky.
And
That's fun though. That's good stuff.
yes. Also, as a side note, if you are curious about what I'm referring to with our impromptu live on new moons, or what the Fire Horse Live is, check it out on YouTube. I think that everybody could use a little bit of that.
It's a thing. We were a little bit more raw than we typically are.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reasons behind that. But it is a lot of needed information, and it was a lot of needed talk. So yeah, a lot of forewarnings, a lot of hey PSA kind of stuff that went into that one, and it's not too long.
Yeah, it's not too long. So, Jake said, I'll be selling Mary Jane again, and I'll bid a sick man stick, which I think is funny.
Easy now. I only have, well, technically I have 2, but I only have one reliable one.
Bruce
Stick.
is reliable.
Bruce is reliable, but he's not Abe.
True.
Mhm. I mean, push comes to shove, we can auction off Bruce. If you sick people will buy my sensory cane for charity, that's fine. I'll give you one of my sensory canes for charity.
It'd be Bruce.
It would be Bruce. I'm not giving up Abe. That motherfucker's seen too much shit. He'd tell everybody everything.
Oh, yeah.
But especially if I gave him up. Hey, that motherfucker abandoned me.
Bruce would just cry.
Bruce would just cry. He would.
That would break my heart, though. Like, Bruce has come a long way, guys. It's a real comeuppance story. He's really learned some balls. But anyway, to our live tonight.
From bitch to bouncer. So
MJ, can that be a shirt? Or a magnet?
from bitch to bouncer.
From bitch to bouncer, Bruce it up. Oh my god. So all month we've been talking about different energetic and psychic attacks, specifically psychic attacks, because there's a massive difference between the two. I've seen the Terrence and Phillip movie. Who wants to touch me? I'll donate touches to charity. So about protection all month. And tonight's topic, we're actually going to be going over home protection.
By the way, Jeff, are we talking about hugs or are we talking about no square?
It
Because I know that was your father.
was. Yes, it was.
I know that was your father. 100%.
So, before we keep going on whatever tangents we go down tonight, please be respectful of yourselves, of your home, of the space around you, because even though, you could potentially find another home, you could potentially find another space, all of that is still your area. You have to have a reset space. You have to have a space that is yours. That way you understand where you start and stop and where other people start and stop. Also, where your boundaries are.
What are those? I hear tell that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, actually, that shielding and grounding have been the biggest questions we've gotten recently. And that's not me even joking around. That's genuinely been the three major topics for the past couple of months that we've all three had to discuss
Yeah.
with clients, shows, etc. Because not all of our clients come to the shows. Not all of our,
No.
not all shows we see all of our clients. But that's the reason why I'm emphasizing the fact that for your home, it's very easy to understand where your boundaries are because you have visible ones, especially if you are a visual person or visualization is something that's kind of key to you. Because you can literally go, cool, wall. What wall do? Do wall. No go through wall. That's a boundary.
But go through wall with hammer.
Well, not if it's a boundary. There's consequences then.
I mean, there's consequences of going through any wall with a hammer, but
But it's a good analogy.
But yeah, So what does it actually mean to quote unquote protect your home? Yes, obviously, having a pew pew in your home, finger gun ka-chow ka-chow in your home is, a way to do that. That is not what we're talking about. We're talking about energetically and obviously spiritually as a side, protecting your space and the people that are in your home.
Mhm.
I had a lot of things. I'm just laughing about the fact that I've got all these analogies for guns. But how do you tell that you're from Kentucky without telling anybody that you're from Kentucky? But
Protecting self and home is important because it actually starts with you. We're working in from you out.
notice how it's built. So we talked about psychic attack and how to recognize it. Then we worked into self-protection. Now we're working into protection of a space or your home. If you know what it is to actually protect yourself in situations, then you know how to expand that to protect your space. One of the best ways, and we're going to start here and then go into different modes, but one of the best ways to actually protect your space is to do something that is referred to as flooding, energetic flooding, or aura expansion, whatever. Domain expansion.
I was hoping.
Yeah, with the sacred treasure. Anyway. But
If you're curious what flooding is, just kind of briefly, it is using your aura as a tool to push out to where it is that the boundaries of that space are, and it then becomes your space.
when you're out and about, you can do this as well. That's the reason why a lot of us mechanics will know exactly who needs the attention, who's going to stop and see us, where the problems are going to be, or where our friends are, where the safe places are. Is a lot of us will expand. We'll go into a place and flood it for a brief moment so that that is our space and we're fully aware of what's in it. You can do this in your home because that is actually your space. Everything in and around that area is yours. You pay for it. You live there. Your stuff is there. You lay your head down there. You do a lot of things there. You live your life there. And because of that, you have free reign to do what it is that you need to do in that space. It is one of your anchors for that expansion of your energy. So how do you do that? And how do you flood? The easiest way that I can explain that is most of the time you're taught, and we teach this as well, you're taught to have your aura no farther away than about yay, right?
So you're not encroaching on other people.
Way, yeah, you're not a problem. You're not in other people's space. You're not causing a clash. If you're causing a clash and your aura is retracted that much, then that motherfucker is the cause. It's that kind of a situation.
It helps eliminate certain issues before they are issues, or at least give a perspective on what's actually going on.
So how do you actually flood? Well, instead of worrying about controlling that particular state of your aura, you allow yourself to actually relax and expand until you reach, as Pat said, the boundaries of that particular space. It can be a room, it can be an entire house, it can be an entire property. And that is completely up to you.
For the longtime watchers, a lot of you are familiar with when Brian literally will lean back and go, me.
Mm-hmm.
And if you actually watch some of those videos, if he's got the right lighting, you can actually see the aura expand.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mindset.
Yep, that's it. This is my space.
Yep.
This is mine. If you're out and about, it's mine for a brief moment. This is my space. I am allowed to know what's in it. Public space is very easy to do that in because it's everybody's. This is my claim on this space. So you can learn a lot about what's going on around you very quickly. It's very good. Spiritually, it's called flooding, but actually different organizations and different military installations will actually teach this. A sniper's aura is actually an example of that, as well as the way CIA and FBI read a room. It's literally the same kind of situation. You are literally forcing yourself to recognize things that you typically wouldn't. It's pretty cool. You can do this in your house. What does this do? It acts literally like an ADT alarm. Anything that gets into your field once you've expanded it, you will know because it is encroaching on your space. This can come across as a feeling, as a pressure, as a weight, as a, hey, what the fuck is that in my house? It can come across as literally you sensing, seeing, hearing, whatever. But there are alarms that go off. You have set up tripwires, and motherfuckers were stupid enough to actually fall over them. Flooding's a very useful tool. It's a very simple tool. And actually, you can do it as a byproduct of grounding.
Yeah. Notice where we're looping back into one of the topics that we've been asked about a whole bunch lately.
How do you fucking ground?
How do you ground?
What do you do with it when you ground?
All you gotta do is give it back to the flow, guys. That's it.
Ground with intention.
Mm-hmm.
All the excess that I actually release, I want to tell me what's around. I want to fill this space. I want to, tether to. I want to have it protect me. You can literally say a lot of different things because it's your excess that you're expelling. It's still your energy. Until you release it in full, it is still yours.
So, what can you do after you flood? What's the point? Why? Well, If you have established boundaries that are genuine boundaries, not comfort zones, because if it's a bendable thing, it's not a boundary. Steve has 2 rules.
Mm-hmm.
He has 2 major boundaries.
Anybody that knows me knows them.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't need to be discussed.
Nope.
So it's that kind of a situation. When you expand to meet those boundaries, and then you expand those boundaries, that's what flooding is. Okay, I hit the wall. I'm just going to move it a little bit.
So let's say, you've made sure that it's not a psychic or energetic attack, yada, yada, yada. You've made sure that you are not the actual problem. Because that's another kicker too. That's the reason why we start with you, with the individual. Because if you can't get past that, then you kind of have the answer to your question already. But as you've gone through the list, cool. It's not a psychic or energetic attack. Cool, it's not me, because I understand where I'm at currently. I've grounded, I've centered, and I've made sure that I'm all right. So I flooded after that. I have, for instance, found, because Faye are getting to be very much around in hot topics, I, for example, I have expanded, and there is something in my space that looks like a tiny pixie. Okay. So if it's my space and something is in my space, how do you think you fix that? They're potentially able to be there as long as they follow your rules, because it is your space. So, what are your rules potentially? That's completely up to you, and I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah. Everybody has their own set, and they're probably all very similar, if not the exact same. It's just wording and intention behind it. So there's not a real need to go into, well, what are rules? How would you have strangers in your house? How would you tell kids to act in your house? How would you tell motherfuckers that you may have known for years but got a little too tipsy or a little too irate in your house?
It's all
Well,
about respect.
Exactly. The same rules apply.
And something that you can do is you can actually energetically write your rules on the wall.
I do.
I do too. You can walk through after you sage, which, reminder, PSA, and please, for the love of fuck, if you have not recently and you got a lot of weird going on,
Do you smudging?
please smudge.
By the way, that'll be our next topic, but go ahead.
So you can do that. And then as you're setting your intentions back, you can literally put them on a piece of paper, a physical piece written out, tape it to the wall.
Oh, yeah.
You can even put it behind a picture frame if you need to hide them.
Someone dying?
Yes. Every day.
Like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can hear it.
I hope not. Both of our phones are going absolutely bizonkers. But
So,
I'm just going to put these over here.
thank you.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what the fuck? Obviously, it's a turn of phrase. I hope no one is actually sick or
No.
dying, but, Lord mercy.
Both phones have gone off about 40 times since we started this live.
And that's not an exaggeration.
It's not an exaggeration.
But now then, talking about smudge. So everybody wants to know about smudging, if it's safe, if it's not, if it's native practice, if it's not, if it's, supposed to be done a certain way at a certain time during a certain moon phase with a certain cycle of energy with a certain. or if it is supposed to be done with, specific ingredients, that whole bit. Well, the answer to all of that is yes. Now, what does that fucking mean? What it means is yes, it is an indigenous practice. It is. However, it's also a Norse practice. It is also a Mongolian practice. It is also an Asian practice with incense. It is also. It's not just a Native American indigenous peoples practice. Anybody that tells you that it is uneducated, because this shit has been around in multiple parts of the world since time immemorial. So, that being the case, like even the fucking Catholics do it. We talk about that a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Me specifically. We talk.
Pull up the aisle.
What do you think is in the censer? It's literally sage, frankincense, myrrh. It's literally blessings and purification herbs. They are literally cleansing you, smudging you with a smoking censer. It is the same thing. So why does anybody need to do that? Why is it important? Well, the basic thing behind smudging is it holds your intention. Does the herb, the resin, or the incense matter? Yes, it does, because of what it is that particular herb or resin or incense represents or is made of. It can aid in those particular intentions. However, your fucking intentions are what matter. Because when you smudge, and this is proper etiquette, right? This is the proper way to do this. When you smudge, you light your incense in a central area of your space. The most center room of your house, the one that everybody hangs out in, or at least the largest space in your house, you start there. And when you light it, you set your intentions. This smudging is for the sake of this. I am smudging the house because it needs to be cleared. I am smudging this house because I am protecting it. I am smudging this house because I am offering this negative experience that I'm currently going through for the sake of prosperity. In other words, I'm giving this negativity up so that I can have good things. Whatever it is and whatever you're wording, you start in that space. Once it starts to smoke, you take it room to room. You do need. Does it really matter if it is clockwise or counterclockwise? To me, no, it doesn't. To most practitioners, it really doesn't. For those that practice Wicca or some form of witchcraft, typically you're going to go clockwise. But you start at your left-hand corner and you move around the room to the other three. And as you're moving around the room, all four corners of it, you are stating your intentions, what it is that you would like to have happen in your home, what it is that you would not like to have happen in your home, and who or what is allowed in your home. And you do this room to room to room. Now, why does this actually work? Well, this actually works because, one, physics is cool, and two, metaphysics is actually cooler. So what happens is the physics part. The smoke that you are, putting out into your environment will seep into your clothing, your drywall, your curtains, your bed sheets, your furniture, everything. It seeps into it. Thereby, actually physically, this is the metaphysics part that's cool, physically anchoring your intentions to the entirety of your home.
Cool.
Through a physical means.
Cool.
It's pretty neat. It's the reason why when people are doing their smudging and I'm like, so how'd you word it? If they come to me and, well, we smudge all the time and things and stuff. Well, how'd you word it?
We didn't.
Well, then waving a sage stick around and going, go away, bad things, is not how this works. You have to lay down your ground rules.
Side note, if you have experienced a house cleansing with us and it has been your home or one of your friends or family members, there's a reason we go through that reclaiming the way that we do. It's you literally doing all of what we just said.
This is mine, not yours. I'm taking my toys and you are going home.
Mhm.
It's literally that. This is my space, not yours. Don't touch. Slap them hands.
So, what happens if you have something that tries to enter your home and you have strong boundaries?
They are met with a complete and utter get fucked. It is absolutely capacity in the club, even though there's only 3 people inside. No, they're to capacity. That bouncer is literally going to treat you like you're a refuse. And that is literally the same way that a good smudging and a good boundary setting actually works for a home. No, get fucked. There's no room at this inn. Um, now you can set it up to where your home is a safe space. It's a balanced space. You know, anything and everything can go in.
Switzerland.
Yeah, if it so chooses, as long as it follows your rules. That's the way several of the mechanic houses are. You know, it can come in, it can hang out, it can say its piece, but it fucking leaves if it has any other intention other than one that we have specified as okay.
Or if it starts trying to mess with any out of office hours.
No, you're not going to talk to me between the hours of such and such. Well, I have this thing. I said no.
Mhm.
Well, it's kind of like, once again, having that security guard.
Yeah. This is the other reason why when you sit down at the booth, you make sure that you can actually say no and know how to shield before you leave. Because if you can do it for yourself and you can do it with strangers, you can do it in your home and you can do it with entities.
100%. No means no means no means no. It is literally something that is universal, kind of like this.
Yeah.
You know, it is universal. I do that out of love for everybody that's on here. Everybody knows me. I do that out of love. However, it does mean the same thing in every single language. And so does no.
Serious question. Will burning incense work like a sage stick?
Depending on what it is and what the intention is. Now, if it's just a bunch of perfumes that are loaded up onto a stick, that is literally air freshener. So if you are going to get an incense stick, know what it is that you are burning. You know, if you would prefer to do like a white sage and copal or whatever, a sage stick, you know, that's fine. If you want to use an incense stick that has those things, as far as, because typically an incense stick that is made correctly is resin, powders, and different things of these particular plants that are actually just kind of rolled on and then resin cured to a degree or dried, essentially.
You can also make your own.
That's why I'm telling them. So, you know, it's pretty much just those kinds of things. And then when you burn it, it is essentially the same fucking thing. You still, if you are going to use an incense stick, you still need to smudge properly. Just because you're lighting an incense stick in your house doesn't mean it's going to do anything but clear the fucking air in that particular room. You still need to go through the process of smudging your home if you are using it for the express reason of smudging.
Think about it kind of like walking through the perfume section at a Dillard's or a Macy's.
Gross.
Yeah.
But good analogy, right?
It's pretty good. Yeah, actually, it's a pretty good analogy because it's literally as I literally act as an entity would,
Uh-huh.
oh, that's gross, fucking nasty, and then walks off to the next room, and oh, cool, I can breathe in here.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to leave your home. They don't give a fuck about that. That room may be off limits because they can't really breathe in it, but the next one is just fine.
It's the other reason why it's important to do all of your house.
Now, once again, can incense sticks do the thing? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. You don't have to have loose leaf herb or resin. I prefer those things, and a lot of other mechanics prefer those things. One, because you know what it is, and two, you know how much. That way, you can actually be a lot more accurate with the way you want to tailor make your smudges. But as far as incense sticks, they'll do the job. As long as they're legitimately made. A lot of them, like I said, they're usually done with resin powders or herb powders or with essential oils, that kind of thing, uh, which are made from those particular things. So they'll work just the same. Do I think they're as effective? No. Because to me, there's not as much effort that's placed into an incense stick as opposed to actually doing your own smudges. But will it be effective? Yeah, 100%.
It's like going to McDonald's and getting a burger and then going, and having your friend make you one. One's made with love. The other one is mass produced.
Pretty much.
Will it do? Yes. Is it going to have the same effect? It'll fill you up.
A burger's a burger.
Yeah. So another question. Will the iron ore, rock, and bay leaves create a stronger boundary for a house?
So here's the thing. Iron ore is awesome. If you are using it as a deterrent, it will work very well. Because iron can be magnetized. Cough, cough, hematite. Because that's what hematite is. It's literally a type of iron ore that's actually magnetized. So you can literally hematite up. You can use iron ore as a massive ground. It can take on a lot of pressure. It can take on a lot of things. The problem is that it also reverberates. So after a while of picking up specific vibrations, it'll start to shake, and then it will literally start to counteract. So you have to purge it every so often.
But if it's out in the moonlight, you just have to set the intention to clean it.
You do. But if you're having it in your house and you're waiting on the moon, if you are somebody that encounters a lot of spiritual activity, then iron ore is probably not the only thing you need to rely on. It's kind of like limestone in that degree. So it will take on a lot of the electromagnetic frequencies. It'll take on a lot of this certain types of intention. It'll take on a lot of different things. But because it takes on a lot of different things, it reaches capacity very quickly. And that energy does have to go somewhere. You can use iron ore or ironstone in conjunction with other stones, and it does incredibly well. It just has to have something that it can dump into other than your home, your person, or your property.
You could literally use it to fuel different shields around the home, though.
I do.
Also, answering Lynn Nelson, gathering magical herbs from your yard and neighborhood and making your own smudge stick from that would fucking slap.
Actually, 100%.
Fucking do it.
I am a huge advocate for that. Absolutely. I'm a huge advocate for that. You do your own shit.
So that does kind of bring us into the next portion of different things for protections. Can you use a grid to protect your home?
By God, yes. And actually, it is probably one of the most surefire ways of doing it.
All you need is like 3 stones.
Yeah. I mean, the bigger the grid, the more area of effect it has. But yeah, at minimum, you only need 3 stones. You can use a plethora of different stones. The stones of the month that we have been showing you guys through Digital Flyer, courtesy of Rocky Hounds, you know, you can literally use all of those.
Mhm.
Interestingly enough, guess what? 1, 2, check that out. 3 stones
Wow.
are actually currently in circulation for this month.
It's almost like that was planned.
Deb Hudson is good at what she does.
Yes, she fucking is.
Oh, she rocks.
Dun. Also, yes, Deb terahertz with the iron ore would fucking
That will do.
that will do.
That will do. This is that's not a moon, it's a space station. Where we're going, we don't need fucking roads.
You can't actually use a grid to protect your home. You don't have to have massive stuff. You don't have to have, giant crystals and, dance naked under the moon.
I mean, those things are cool if that's what vibes you.
Yeah.
But
I'm not going to judge you. I'm just saying that you don't have to. But all it takes is a couple of crystals, and you'd be surprised what it is that you can do. I mean, something even just as simple as selenite over the door.
oh, absolutely. Selenite over the door is good. Obsidian is another good one. Black tourmaline's a good one. I can tell you right now, in the 4 corners of my property, there's a citrine, there's a garnet, there's an obsidian, there's a clear quartz, and there's a selenite. And then embedded in the foundation of my house, because cracks are big enough in certain areas, there is blue kyanite as well as black kyanite and a couple pieces of pneumite. So God help the motherfucker walks onto my property when I die. But
Speaking of the house, though,
Mhm.
something else that you can do, and this is actually something that is recommended, depending on what's going on for certain clients that we have. There are different transmutes and Solomon seals.
You're, the third pent of Jupiter.
Is it Saturn or Jupiter?
The third pent of Jupiter is 1, depending on what it is that you are looking for. The most common is third pent of Saturn.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, the most common, and usually if any of you guys have gotten a Solomon seal from me, Davis, or anybody else from Spirit Mechanics, typically it's going to be the third pent of Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
It protects against enemies, outside influences, and spiritual attack. So it's literally one of those kinds of deals of it's an altogether kind of thing. And you can literally post this up. You can print it out and post it up. We have a lot of clients that swear by the sigils that we've given them. This one is a Solomonic seal. You can place it everywhere. It is 100% safe. It is not a demonic conjurer or anything like that.
Nah. No.
It is actually a subjugation of demonic beings. That's what the Solomonic seals are for. That's a different class. But you can actually post this one up. You can hang it up. You can put it by your nightstand. There are a couple of our clients that have gone to the dollar store, gotten some cheap frames, set it up in different parts of their house, have it hanging over their door, different things like that. You can actually put them up anywhere. The Helm of All is another one for those who are more Norse leaning. It is essentially the same thing. The Helm of All is literally the Norse understanding of ultimate protection in mind, body, and spirit. The All-Father's blessing for everything to go as it should. So it's another one that you can do. Or you can create your own through Elder Futhark. A lot of people do.
You can also take Davis's class next month on seals, sigils, and wards, and then after the workshop that he helps you with,
Apply it.
apply it. You can also do fun shit like, lock your mirrors, which you should do anyway. But you can literally take some moon water if you want, use your finger, and draw one of these sigils that he helps you create on your fucking windows.
That'll do. Depending. I would use new moon water for that.
Yeah. Because then it'll also have the sun hit it, and you got both areas covered.
By the way, new moon water is used for ultimate release.
So, do y'all have anything else that you want to go over before I jump into the next portion that I was going to go through?
No. I'm sitting here learning.
Cool. As far as actually, I'm going to read Linda Nelson's comment first before I jump into my next one. On a lighter note, I need something to protect the things in my home from destruction of the red golden retriever puppy that belongs to my daughter and the family, and I have become said puppy's person.
Aw,
That's so wholesome.
that is wholesome. Ain't nothing gonna fix that other than
No.
good discipline and training. Or biscuits.
Biscuits work.
Biscuits will work.
I'm pretty sure a service you do is locking my mirrors. Yeah, we do usually lock any of the mirrors that any of us walk past.
Yep. If we are cleansing a house, if we're there on the premises, absolutely. Every mirror is checked.
Mhm.
And even if it isn't open, we still make sure that it is closed.
Yeah, because you just don't want that nasty. So, I know that we have some viewers and hopefully some new ones that may or may not be able to just have a lot of this stuff out.
Yeah.
So, how to do these things discreetly?
Well, I think that might be along the lines of why somebody was asking about incense sticks. Because it's easier to light an incense stick. Hey, it smells good. I want to clear the air in the house. As opposed to, hey, I'm lighting a smudge stick, or I'm getting this charcoal out and busting out loose leaf shit. It's a lot less of a production. You're lighting a stick and you're letting it go.
You can also do it with a candle.
You can dress a candle. Hey, here's the thing. Put your oils, put your herbs, the whole bit on said candle, and then light the candle, let it burn.
You can even do that with Bath and Body Works candles.
Yeah, depending on what it is that they're made of.
Mhm.
As long as they possess the actual essential oil or the actual herb or resin, 100%. Yeah, you can do that. You can also use smudge sprays. We actually have several that the girls sell, Missy and Mandy,
Mhm.
that some of them they designed, some of them we helped with, and they are very effective, especially in places that you can't use a lot of smoke. People with allergies or office buildings or apartments, different things like that. And, there's the concern of smoke and all that. A good smudge spray can still do the same job because it's still the same stuff. And it works literally the same way. You spritz it and you say your piece as opposed to wafting smoke and saying your piece.
Mhm.
Same difference.
Or you could be like me and walk around the building after everybody leaves.
I
and
mean-
let the smoke.
That's fair. Calling it what it is. I light fucking cigarettes in here all the time. I'm not supposed to. We honestly are not supposed to. But I'm like, yeah, well, I'm tobacco cleansing this whore.
Which is something else you can do.
Yeah, you can do. This is not a condoning of a particular habit. It's just if you have a particular habit, you can at least do something beneficial with it as you slowly die. So what? I smoke
No.
No.
If the candle is pumpkin spice smelling, it will protect your property from my presence.
who's oh
Right there with you.
but what if it smells like good Yingling and Kentucky bourbon?
It's probably more of a summon.
With this booze candle, I do summon Jeff Kraft from Texas. With this sacred tray. But
Discretion. discreetness. Because tobacco cleansings could honestly be their own 300 level class.
Actually, it could be. But yeah, usually tobacco, you can use it as part of a smudge or in a spray, different things like that. And it is beneficial because it does appeal to certain indigenous tribes. It also appeals to certain Loa, if you are of that persuasion. It also appeals to certain gods and goddesses, depending on what it is that you practice. The tobacco cleansing is actually pretty awesome. It is also a smudge.
PSA. If you decorate with Ouija boards or Ouija shit and you don't have them closed properly, you don't have them locked, or you just consistently have the planchette on hello, fucking don't. Please.
So there are some common sense things when you are using certain tools. And even a Ouija board, which is designed for children 8 years and up, which is sad for me, but it is actually a label on the box. Even Ouija boards,
Even just the decoration ones.
they fucking are tools. They are. You can still use them because the intention is what is key. And if your intention is to use this fucking burner phone to call so and so in a different county, then you are using that burner phone to call so and so in a different county. It's the same thing as picking up a Ouija board or any other divination tool and going, "Hey, motherfucker," and leaving it open.
The best analogy I can come up with, even if they're just a decoration, it is the same thing about keeping guns away from children. Make sure they're fucking unloaded. Keep the planchette away from the board.
Yeah, keep the ammo away from the gun. There's a reason why we have always used that analogy, and we've used that analogy for fucking years. Spirit mechanics as a whole, we are not going to teach people to do the dirty or tell people how to hurt themselves. We are not going to hand a handgun to a toddler. It's literally the same situation.
But if you got a lot of weird going on in your house and you have a lot of Ouija boards, you might want to start there.
Yeah, no shit. Like, but that's... I gotta breathe through that one.
Yeah, I figured that's okay. It was one of those, hey, you should probably bring that up. But I'm like, motherfucker.
Like,
oh,
we'll have to story time at some point during next month, since it's fun month. We'll have to story time, tell you about the reason why half of us are traumatized over Ouija board cases.
Wes and some gasoline.
60 in a single house.
Anyway, that's next month's topic. Back to this one. Please, for the love of fuck, make sure that your tool, whether it is just something that is on the wall, whether it is something that is just, hanging out, has been properly closed and is stored correctly.
It's like anything else. Just respect it, take care of it, use it as a tool when it's needed, put it up when you don't. You take care of it, it'll be able to be used again.
Deb, I had a board once and it disappeared. You got enough crystals, it's fine, Deb. It's cool. It's good.
Deb does not have enough crystals. Don't tell her that. She'll quit giving. She will quit giving us things.
Fine. This is a key example, guys, of why wording is important. Deb, you have plenty of crystals to help keep you safe based on the fact that you had a board disappear once.
There we go.
That
See?
works out. Because I keep telling her every month she needs more.
So I'm like, you have plenty. But notice, I thought that was enough wording. It was not. Think about that with your intentions, guys, and when you're setting your boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real-time example.
So gritting, smudging, flooding, all these things can be used. Any form of these things can be used. You can also have guardians, both of your property, your home, yourself.
Your family?
Just because familiars are familiar with you doesn't mean that they don't extend to these things. What is yours is theirs. And if you give them permission, they will protect everything else as well.
Mm-hmm. Just remember to thank your familiars. Treat them well.
They're partners. They're not inanimate objects. They are partners. They're there with you. Some people know about them. Some people don't. All the students and the mechanics, everybody else knows about them. But the Arcana cats, I made familiars based off of the tarot cards, the major arcana and tarot, and they're all house cats. Literally, they're all house cats. They're all different breeds. They all have abilities based off of their card's namesake. They are not just mine. They're cats. They're independent. They do what the fuck they want. So they go and visit everybody. Anybody that I hold close, I hold dear, I have some kind of connection with, they go check on them.
Mm-hmm.
They protect the house, they protect the shop, they protect, the building, the cars, the building that we do the market out of, any events that we're at. They put the work in. They're everybody's, not just mine. Familiars are important. Your guides are important. They will let you know when something is around that shouldn't be. They'll let you know what it is that you need to do to alleviate that. Even if that is, hey, you probably need to call somebody because we're not equipped.
Or they'll be able to tell you what's actually wrong because you're not going to listen to me. We have actually had guides tell us that before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fun looking up at the middle of the night with the cat sitting on your chest.
Well, happy purrs.
Well, it's sitting on my chest. I woke up and it's like, oh, I'm just here checking on you. Bye.
Full cat.
Full cat. They're still house cats. I mean, that they'll talk to you. Full dude or chick talk to you, but they're still cats. They do the thing. But yeah, everybody hears us talking about Miss Joni Khan. She is one of the prime examples of a familiar or a guide that actually takes fucking care of her. Her guide, Gloria.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And I mean, full crotchety old woman.
She's so sweet, though.
She is. She's a sweetheart. But when you first meet her, she's like, wrinkly old finger up in the air. And I'm picking on her because I have the right to.
That, and she knows you're going to see her this weekend.
That's why I'm like, I have the right to. Joni is one of the Spirit Mechanics moms. The whole joke behind Spirit Mechanics loves moms. We actually do. We've got several. Joni is one of those, and Gloria takes care of all of us as well.
Yeah. As
well as Joni. Because if Joni's not able to see it or hear her, Gloria will come and get one of us.
She will. She will. Even if you're on the way to the bathroom.
Even if you're in the middle of a reading.
Yeah.
Hey, fix it. What
Gloria?
Why are you here? Joni, fix it. Okay, we'll get to her in a second. Okay. And then usually before we're even able to get out of the door of the booth or leave the booth if we're somewhere else, Joni shows up and talks to us. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just felt a reason to come here. Oh, yeah, Gloria told us. Mm-hmm. She's like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, literally. But, in retrospect, I have a guide that does some similar shit.
Your
G-mother. Uh-huh. My G-ma is everybody's G-ma.
Yeah, she is.
Uh-huh.
You. So literally, on one of the lives,
Tarot night.
it was a tarot night. It was a few months back. You know, Pat's like, I'm not doing mediumship tonight. I'm not going to. And literally, you know, having it out with her Gmail. And she looks over at Tyree. I'm actively watching this, and you can see this happen on camera.
Actually, yeah, if you look back to the specific live, you can.
She is actually having this conversation out loud, and I'm like, I literally look like this over her head as her Gmail goes, "You," pointing at Tyree, "You gay man." And he's like, "What the fuck?" And then gets body jumped.
Ain't that the night I went off?
Yes.
And then you were like, I'll play the bowls, please.
It's so fucking funny.
That would have been the night that she hopped in and I dropped the F-bomb like every other sentence on your mom.
Yeah.
Now, Don, you know.
Actually, it was Dad because she usually doesn't cuss her mom.
Actually, no,
Oh,
she was letting loose on
That's
Dawn that
true.
night. Yeah.
It was
she-
both of
Linda,
them.
I remember watching that. Yeah.
Both of them.
100%.
It's so funny. It's so savage. And I'm like, yeah, y'all deal with that. And I think I actually walked out and
You
smoked.
did.
and
You did.
You did.
Like, I'm not here for this. This is between three of y'all. But, you know, familiars and guides, they're important. And the more of a relationship that you actually have with your familiars and guides, the better off you're going to be. Or the more susceptible to fucking, you know, psychic attack by your own spiritual team. But whatever. Who's counting? You know.
You know, the one thing I will say, it is always very apparent if someone has actually connected to my grandmother. It is very clear. They're like, oh my God, I don't ever cuss this much.
Full F-bomb.
Uh-huh.
Like a lot of it. You know?
Actually, the first time I met G-Ma, I was doing a sound healing. And I opened up the sound room door and I was like, if y'all hear anything, I'm being body slammed. Please come get me. I got some old woman in here cussing me.
Yeah, and I was like, oh. And Steve just literally fell out of his chair laughing.
And they're both of them are like, nope, you're on your own.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, man. I'm not. My dog ain't in that fight, and he's only got 3 legs anyway. And it's like, no.
But they could also be very protective, clearly.
Uh-huh.
Because let me tell you what, Gmail will go straight up, tell Steve, tell Tyree, anybody who will fucking listen.
You need to go tell them they need to get their head out of their fucking ass.
Yeah,
and
pretty much verbatim.
And I'm like,
Anybody that actually has a connection with her,
she actually is a sweetheart, though.
she is.
We're making a bigger scene of it than what it is. It's just the fact that she has found out now that she's crossed that things are a lot more understandable and a lot
Yeah.
more fun. And she is living her best afterlife.
She is.
So that's pretty much what that is a lot of what we say is poking fun, although these particular situations did actually happen. Like Tyree full getting body jumped almost every time G-Maw's around. Her having to fight her off with a stick because, you know, you're my granddaughter. You should be able to, you know, fucking let me read the cards with you and da-da-da. And like full
Verbatim a conversation. Like that same night.
full fucking going pissed off G-Maw at granddaughter's situation. And I'm just like, I stick to myself. Don't say anything. I don't know where she is. And if I don't know where she is, that means she's in one of them. So, you know, I was outnumbered by an enemy I couldn't see. It was,
Literally.
oh man, it was fucked up. It was hilarious though.
So funny.
No, actually, what's really funny is me and her has an agreement because she loves my singing bowls.
Uh-huh.
So she is allowed to come in and play the singing bowls through me when I'm working on a client. And she's actually come in at a couple of the markets and be like, hey, they need some grandmother love here.
It's a thing. And that's part of the reason why I'm bringing that up too, is notice the established boundaries. Tyree has them with her. I have them with her. So does Steve.
So do I.
Every enemy is a Steve. Every enemy is an enemy Steve can't see.
You're welcome for the assist, by the way. That was a full layup situation. I handed that one to you. I heard the pretentiousness and knew exactly where to echolocate.
Boundaries are important, even with your guys. Because sometimes they think that, you know, they know best, and sometimes they do, but sometimes they do need the reminder that you are still here, they are not.
Even though they may have perspective that you don't, or knowledge that you don't, it doesn't necessarily mean that they understand time and place.
No.
Easy stomach.
So that's part of the reason why I have boundaries with her now, because she's actually one of the people that taught me how to have them, because she was willing to go the extra mile too. So it works out. And now she and Tyree have an agreement. And she's always very willing to give the grandmotherly love if someone needs it. Because sometimes the way that Tyree can work together will help that person more without her actually physically being here. So guides can be protective too. Because if she hadn't taught me how to place those boundaries, if I was doing a mediumship read for someone else or a channeling session or something like that, I might not have those rules and it could actually go very badly. So, protection of self into protection of home.
Mm-hmm.
You said a tip of the chapeau. Chateau. Yeah, the other one was willing to help go the extra mile to set boundaries too, but that's a different fucking issue. That goes back into the home protections.
It sure does.
But if you do need to be discreet about them, there's a lot of different ways you can do it. You can literally draw things with invisible ink if you wanted. You could do them with pencil. You can do them with pen. Literally put them behind a different picture. Literally find a way to, if you have a PC, you could literally fold up a piece of paper and put it in your PC. Put it in front of the fan, and then poof, there you go. It's literally pumping that through the room.
There's a lot of things that you can honestly do. You just have to be creative.
Yeah.
If you want your stones out, you don't want people to ask questions, have a display piece.
Wow, I think this is super cool.
Isn't this pretty? I picked this up at some random store or whatever, and blah, 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 blah. This is pretty cool, I thought.
Or,
A lot of people put them in gardens.
Yeah.
You can have Zen gardens. So, the ones that you rake designs into the sand and different things like that. You can have Zen gardens. You can have actual gardens. You can actually have rock gardens. There are some people that specifically just have gemstones.
Or pet rock.
This one's name is Daryl.
I had one of those at one point in time. It ran away.
A pet rock?
Yes.
Did you throw it?
No.
Damn. Missed opportunity.
But there's lots of ways to be discreet about it, and there's lots of ways to go through and actually protect your space. So I know that we have ADHD rambled for a minute, but do you have anything else to go over as far as protections of home or your space?
No.
Okay.
I just put up my protection sigils up energetically.
You can literally do that too. There's a lot of different ways you can actually protect your place. Really, kind of what it boils down to is clear intentions, clear boundaries, and an understanding of where you start and stop. Because if you can rule all of the mundane stuff out and then go through those things and you still have a problem, that's when you call us. Or some other, team that you trust. If you're concerned about animals, pets, all that business, kids, it's even more of a reason to make sure that your space is protected. As far as pets go, you can literally make sure that their water is clean. And actually kind of give the intention on occasion, especially when you're bathing them, to do a bath, a full cleanse. There's a lot of stuff that you can do to make it work. And that's not even talking about jumping into salt circles, because you can do that too. Just keep in mind that if you do a salt circle around your house, make sure it's clean first. Otherwise, you're just locking shit in with you. And that's going to make a lot worse. But anything else?
No. I'm trying to figure out what Dad's last comment means. Is he going to shoot me?
Nah. You walk into a place and you get shot.
Oh, yeah. No, actually, Dad, I actually have fun with nowadays.
Perspective.
Because, I actually like knowing how people die. That tells me their story.
Good for you, man.
So, yeah.
And what we may do is after this round of 300 level classes, when we put up the next poll for the next set of them, we might include a couple of different cleansings as options. But for now, just as a reminder, yeah, railroad spikes are a good grid. True. That's another thing too, is you can put grids around your perimeter. You can actually even activate, especially if you have a fence, you have all sorts of elements right there. You come to Texas, will take a stance in a battlefield.
Dang.
Bang.
Sheesh.
So, to kind of close us out, we will be at the Central Kentucky Mystical Market this weekend, 1165 Center Parkway, 11 to 5, Saturday and Sunday.
Yep.
Next week, we will be off clock. Makes next weekend. And then the first week of, the 29th through the 4th, we're going to be taking some time as well. Then the second weekend of July, we'll be on the 300 level classes. Then the third weekend, we'll be back at the Central Kentucky Mystical Market. You have great timing.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
You want to say the thing? Take care of yourself.
Oh, that. I was like, we were having a conversation when I left.
Yes, free protection stone at the door for this weekend.
Absolutely. We already went through quick announcements.
Yep.
Good. So hopefully, as far as these lives this month, hopefully this is giving a little bit of perspective. we kind of hit a lot of things, bullet pointed a little bit over the month, but hopefully it did you some good. And if you have any questions, you can always get a hold of us.
Yeah.
But next week is Turn Night Live. Hopefully we will catch you then. And until then, and as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and remember that those that have the power to change themselves have the power to change the world around themselves. As I'm just laughing. Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Bye.